It's One Chick Bra here, and today I'm going to be making my very first KHELP video. If you like these videos and you want to ask me another question to make for another KHELP video, I'll definitely do it. Like I said, I'm not an expert on everything, but I'll try to help as best as I can. And today's question we are posed with is, how the fuck do I start a photocard collection? If you've been into K-pop for a little bit, you would know that if you buy an album, most likely it'll come with a photocard. Either that member's your bias that you get, or they're not. So, or you're just happy with any photocard that you get. But most albums do come with a photocard, and a lot of people enjoy collecting them, such as myself. And let me just say this right off the bat: if you do not want a photocard, if you do not want to collect photocards, don't feel obligated to. It's a hobby and it's supposed to be fun. So I wouldn't just collect photocards just because other people are doing it. Photocard collecting is so hard. There are so many cards of different sizes from different groups, so many different presses, Japanese, Korean, Thai cards, so many things you have to look out for, and it's really, really hard. So if you're not 100% into this, then I really wouldn't get into it. So I'm going to be showing you my collection and how I do things, how I organize things. I was inspired by mgurlpersonal's video, and her video really helped me a lot. So I'm going to do my variation of it, and I'm going to be adding in my own tips and tricks as well. So like I said, I'm not going to cover everything, and if you have any additional questions, you can always ask me in the comments below. But I'm going to open up my binder and show you how I do things. So first of all, before you even start photocard collecting, you want to figure out what you want to collect. There's so many groups, and you might only even like one person from one group, so you just collect that person if you're really into it. And if you collect that person, but later on you're like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to collect this person or not, it's okay to change your mind about what you want to collect. I've done it so many times. I used to want to collect 4 Minute and 17 Sunkwon and a bunch of Girls' Generation photocards, but I changed my mind. I was like, maybe I don't want to do that. So it all depends on what your mood is and what you exactly want to collect, because like I said, there are a lot of things out there in the K-pop world, and there are so many different size cards as well. Take for example the Mama A group card I have sitting here because I'm too lazy to buy sleeves. This is too big for a regular size 9-pocket sleeve like this. It cannot possibly fit in here. So you would either need to put this in a 2-pocket, 3-pocket, or 4-pocket sleeve. And there are also horizontal sleeves for horizontal cards. There's 6-pocket sleeves for the taller cards. And there's 1-pocket sleeves for those gigantic postcard type stuff, like the chained up contracts from Chained Up, of course. So there are a bunch of different things that you're going to need to get before you start. I like to put a cover page on my groups, stating what group it is and what presses I collect, and more often than not, which members I collect. So you can do this if you want, but it's entirely up to you. And these strips here I put to say that they're not organized, but I need to remove that because B1A4 is organized. Well, no, it's not. The Japanese press is not. I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry. But I just put that there to remind me, hey, this section's not organized. You need to get off your lazy ass and organize it. But I haven't done that yet because I am lazy. So I outline, these are FX cards, don't mind those. I outline what I want to collect, and I label things, the things that I'm missing. So for B1A4, I don't have any cards, so I label all the ones that I don't have. So that would be all of them. And then Sandal is going to have a solo, so I'm going to have to make another section in here. So you just have to keep up with everything that's happening. And then Bestie, I don't have any cards for them yet. Let's go to a place with cards, and then I'll show you how I have everything set up. So I just have everything, organized. And I usually put my cards in sleeves, and then in like plastic sleeves, and then in the actual compartment here. So let me show you what I'm talking about. That's just my preference. I like my cards to be extra protected. So Onajun's Hello, I have him in a plastic sleeve, as you can see. So I can put it in here for extra protection. Oh my god, I'll put them in there later. I don't have time for that. But as you can see, that's what I do. And I have everything laid out and organized. And these different size cards, 3 pockets. There's 2 different kinds of 3 pockets. There's postcard ones and there's these bookmark type ones. So you just want to know what you want to collect and keep an eye out for people selling them. And in regards to people selling photo cards, I would be extremely careful, especially with SM group cards, because I'm going to tell you in a minute. Let's go to the back. It's easy to find out if a card is fake if it's an SM print, but for other cards it's harder. For VIX cards, they have 4 notches, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. I'll show you that in a minute. Once we get there, I'll pull out an error card and I'll show you. Let's pull out Ravi since he's my bias, obviously. Take him out of the plastic sleeve. I die. I don't want to do that, but sorry. You know, I have to show you. So basically, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Let's do my technique of focusing. Ha. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there are notches on the side, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom for VIX cards. So that's how you know a VIX card is real. And then I'm going in the back because I have Taos cards in the back. And I have a Korean press and a China press together, so I can show you. China press and Korean press are different. China press, they don't have the notches, but see, like, they don't have notches on the side, but they are slightly yellower than the Korean press, if you can see that. They're slightly yellower. So that's one way to find out where to buy photo cards, if they're, you know, fake or not. They have, usually SM cards have 4 notches on the corners, so that's how you do that. I'll put all these cards back later. I don't feel like doing it now, but that's how you tell if photo cards are real. And see, like, all these different size cards, you're gonna have to really make a commitment to. So yeah, photo card collecting is hard, and I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It's hella hard. And if you want, I can help you find cards to buy, because I know buying photo cards is hard too. There's rare things, there's things that are out of print, and there's things that you can't find for a good price. Let's talk about VIX cards, because VIX cards is a perfect example of that. Some cards, if you're collecting VIX, are going to be hard to find, and since I'm the resident VIX expert on YouTube, I'm just saying that as an example. But, for example, these Rock Your Body cards are super hard to find for a good price. They're not out of print, not by a long shot, but just people just aren't selling them because Rock Your Body didn't sell that well. So there aren't going to be a lot of cards out there. But in the case of Error, these cards are everywhere because Error was a popular album and everybody bought it. So that's why there are tons of cards out there of Error. And then you have Japanese stuff. I don't have them outlined in here, but the Darkest Angel cards for VIX are out of print. So those ones are going to be a bit more expensive and harder to find as well. So you just have to, you know, catalog what's more important for you. For VIX cards, I'm contemplating on finishing half of the Korean set this year, of every single set. And that's my goal. That's my personal goal. I may not meet it because there are new albums coming out, but for the previous sets, I'm willing to get it halfway done. And please do not buy a card if it's pretty. I want you to buy cards that you're invested in collecting in and that are really important to you. And it's okay to get a card in an album that you don't like. You can totally trade it with somebody, or you could sell it. And I've traded with some awesome people and sold to some cool, even cooler people. And honestly, it's super fun for me to trade and to find people who are like, oh my god, I want this, I want that card you have. Can you sell it to me? And I'm just like, oh my god, yeah. So it's kind of a fun thing for me. And if it isn't fun to you, like I said, do not by any means do it. And if you are a photo card collector yourself, if you're getting sick of it, take a break. It's okay to take a break once in a while. Right now I'm kind of on a, buying hiatus after I buy this Rock Your Body card. I said too much. But after I buy this card, I'm kind of on a buying hiatus because I don't have a paycheck. So I'm kind of taking a break from collecting, and it's good to take a break, to refresh yourself, to be like, here, I need to set out my priorities, like what's more important, to buy clothes or buy photo cards, because priority is very, very important. And speaking of priority, you have to figure out what sets you really, really want to complete. Like I do every year, starting last year, I am going to be doing a, hold on, let me get in the back, I just don't want to mess up my photo cards. Starting every year, I do a photo card plans of my priority sets, and I put a key. I put stuff I've completed this year, stuff I want to start, and the stuff that's pending. So that's what I personally do. You don't have to do this, but for sure I would outline all the stuff that you want to collect this year. Make small goals for yourself. Say, I want to buy this card, and it's out of print by the end of the year. Like, you have some time to do it and to find it and to find a good price for it. So really, it's just all up to you. Whatever you want to do. I also put it for trade and sale in the back here, but that's just my personal preference. Whatever you want to do. If you want to set it up like mine, you can totally do it. Of the members you want to collect, the presses, and the group. And if you want to put pictures, you can totally do it. If you don't want to put cover pages, you can totally do it, but it kind of makes me anxious to see people who don't have cover pages, so I probably won't watch your collection video. But it's all up to you. Like I said, photo card collecting is a personal preference. It's something that people do for fun, and it's a hobby. So if it tires you out, it's okay to take a break. And if it makes you stressed and angry, chances are you need to take a step back a bit and say, do I really want to do this full-time, or is this kind of a part-time thing? So if you have any other questions for me, leave them in the comments below. I'm sorry I haven't been making videos. I also do apologize for my voice. I'm kind of sick, so yeah, that's the big problem with me. Yeah, like I said, put your questions in the comments below if you have questions for me. Like I said, I probably haven't covered everything in this video because I usually forget, so I'm always open to questions. And if you need help on a certain group and you're just not sure, like, oh my god, what are the cards for this? There's a Photocard forum that has a list of all cards for all groups, pretty much, and I'll put that in the description below so you can go see. Everybody can see the list even if you're not a member. So it's really, really been helpful for me, and I hope it's going to be helpful for you. And I'll see you guys in the next video, probably most likely this photo card collection. So let me know what videos you want to see, what videos you don't want to see. Slam me a like or dislike, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.